Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and appreciate all of you being here. I know you're tired and you're ready to go, so we'll try to be succinct and get to the point. Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for allowing me to wave on as well. You know, NIL has, as we all know, has certainly changed sports, but it's really a great opportunity, and I hope we'll recognize the opportunity that it brings for student athletes as well as for fans like myself. Graduate of the University of Georgia, go Dogs. So just want to get that out there real quick. But nevertheless, it is something that we in the state of Georgia have tried to address, and the state has actually come up with some state laws. The governor and the state legislature have already passed executive orders and bills to make the state of Georgia one of the country's most competitive NIL participating states. And that's one thing that concerns me, and I suspect it concerns all of y'all, is that consistency throughout the country, because that is very important. And I think that's the role, I hope that's the role anyway, that the federal government can play, is making sure we're consistent. Another thing that I'm concerned about, and I would suspect that Ms. Cole, you're concerned about this too, and you've mentioned it, is how the proceeds are distributed throughout the sports. As a student at the University of Georgia in 19, I will tell you that I thoroughly enjoyed all the sports that were offered. Obviously, I'm a big football fan, but I'll never forget I got to see John McEnroe play tennis at the University of Georgia when he played. When he went 1 year at Stanford, and what a great experience that was. But even the gymnastics, all the other sports are so very important. Coach, would you agree with that? Would you elaborate just a little bit on how important it is for us to make sure we keep those I'm not going to refer to them as minority sports, but those less popular sports, if you will.
Yes, sir. And your Georgia Bulldogs come to Columbia tonight for basketball, so go Gamecocks.
They do that.
In Columbia as well. No, to me, and I tell people this all the time, Mr. Carter, it's what I love about my job is being in the middle of a college campus where I'm able to be a part of the entire athletic fabric and support all sports and go and watch our men and women compete. My wife is here with me today, and our 3 children, they love being in a part of a college campus where we're able to go see the different sporting events. And I have 2 young daughters that are teenagers that certainly enjoy going to watch sports, and being able to take them and support all of our student athletes, not just the football program, is something that's very special and important to me.
What about South Carolina? Do they have a plan on the sharing among the sports, on the different sports? Or how is that handled?
Yeah, I believe it's obviously in the works, and our athletic director, Jeremiah Donati, has done a great job of spearheading that and communicating to all of us coaches at the University of South Carolina some of his initial plans as we get ready to finalize it.
Mr. Whitman, what about at Illinois? How do y'all handle that?
As at South Carolina, across the country, all of our schools are working to identify what those plans will be, how we'll handle the new opportunities that are made available to us through the House settlement. But I just reiterate a point Coach Beamer made, which is it's become very popular in today's world to take shots at college athletics. There have been a lot of cynics who have developed around the industry of the college athletics ecosystem, and we just encourage people to spend a day on our campus to really interact with our student athletes. We have great representatives here on the panel today, but to understand that the core of college athletics remains as true as it has ever been. It's about education. It's about personal growth and development. It's about how a program like ours at Illinois can bring people together from all walks of life. It's just an incredibly important part of the American tradition, and
right.
There's nothing that has changed from that as college athletics has continued to evolve over time.
Ms. Cole, let me ask you again, has NIL changed the environment of the team sports and the chemistry between teammates, and now that money's a factor there?
It's a great question. I think we all know that the majority of that change is not happening in cross country and track, the sports that I did participate in. So I didn't witness those types of changes yet, but I can see how it would be a factor in other sports.
Mr. Agbo?
I think it's different for every team, different cultures at different teams. But I think at the end of the day, I said earlier, no student athletes anti getting paid. So it's a matter of, you know, just another factor of team culture and chemistry, but it's not a negative factor.
Great. I'm glad to hear that. I hope that remains the same as well. Again, I want to thank all of you for being here. Look, you know, we're all big sports fans, especially college football. I mean, if you live in the South, you're a big college football fan, and we want to see this. We want to get this right. We want to help you, but we don't want to hurt you. But we do want to help you. So please know that we're on your side, and we really appreciate you coming today, and really appreciate your participation in this. Mr. Chairman, I yield back.